Hello, welcome to the Daily English News program on Azərbaycan Televiziya with the most important events of the day. I'm Qabarıq. President İlham Aliyev received credentials of the newly appointed Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Islamic Republic of Iran to our country, Seyyed Abbas Musavi.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present my letter of credentials to Your Excellency as an plenipotentiary and extraordinary ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Iran, and the letter of recall of my predecessor. Also allow me to present to you the warmest greetings of the President of the Islamic Republic of Iran, Dr. Hassan Rouhani. Thank you.
Welcoming Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Islamic Republic of Iran, Seyyed Abbas Musavi, President İlham Aliyev first of all asked to convey his warmest greetings to President Hassan Rouhani. The head of state wished success to the ambassador in his activity, expressed confidence that he would contribute to the relations between the two countries and the ties would develop successfully. Recalling his meetings with President Hassan Rouhani over the recent years, President İlham Aliyev said the issues discussed and the decisions made during those meetings had brought our countries closer to each other. The head of state noted that the two countries always supported each other at the international organizations, demonstrated solidarity at the UN, Non-Aligned Movement, Organization of Islamic Cooperation, and ECHO. President İlham Aliyev said the Non-Aligned Movement and Organization of Islamic Cooperation adopted resolutions and issued statements regarding Armenia's and other military aggression against Azerbaijan about 2 months ago, supported Azerbaijan's position and condemned Armenia's steps. Underlining that the Islamic Republic of Iran, as an active member of those organizations, shared that position and once again demonstrated its support for Azerbaijan, the head of state expressed his gratitude for this. President İlham Aliyev mentioned that Armenia's aggressions against Azerbaijan was going on. As a result of that aggression, approximately 20% of our territories had been occupied and Azerbaijani citizens had been displaced. Ethnic cleansing policy had been conducted against the Azerbaijanis. Khojalı genocide had been committed. Our historical, religious monuments and mosques had been destroyed by Armenia. The head of state said there were videos and photos showing that animals were kept at some mosques. President İlham Aliyev called it a crime against the entire Muslim world. Noting that Azerbaijan was contributing to strengthening the Islamic solidarity, President İlham Aliyev said Azerbaijan was ready to make extra efforts to solve the problems between some countries. The head of state added that as regards the foreign policy, our countries were also taking an active part in the trilateral cooperation formats, mentioned the format of Azerbaijan, Iran, Turkey, and Azerbaijan, Iran, Russia trilateral cooperation, and called it very productive. President İlham Aliyev said relations between neighboring countries and development of those relations were the guarantee of peace in the region. As regards the bilateral relations, President İlham Aliyev reiterated that the relations were developing rapidly and reached a high level. Recalling his phone talk with President Hassan Rouhani in late July, President of Azerbaijan said very important issues had been discussed and an agreement had been reached to make sure that members of governments hold video conferences during the pandemic, and a number of meetings had already been held. President İlham Aliyev expressed confidence that important transport and energy projects would become more large-scaled. The head of state said the North-South transport corridor could unite not only our countries, but also the entire Eurasia, noting that both Iran and Azerbaijan were making great efforts for the corridor to get into operation. President İlham Aliyev said there were good results in other spheres, including investments and power industry. The head of state expressed confidence that the cooperation would further develop and once again welcomed Ambassador to Azerbaijan. Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Islamic Republic of Iran, Seyyed Abbas Musavi, thanked President İlham Aliyev for the welcome and extended President Hassan Rouhani's warmest greetings, as well as greetings of the cabinet members, especially Minister of Foreign Affairs. Ambassador said all officials of the Islamic Republic of Iran wish to further develop and strengthen the bilateral relations. Seyyed Abbas Musavi said thanks to the wisdom of President İlham Aliyev and officials of the Islamic Republic of Iran, the relations between the two countries were developing day by day. The ambassador said relations with the Republic of Azerbaijan held an important place in the foreign policy of the Islamic Republic of Iran. added that his mission was to further strengthen relations between the two friendly Brazilian and Muslim countries. I see no obstacle to enhancing the relations between the two countries, and with your support and with the support of the cabinet members, these ties will improve day by day, the ambassador said. Sayyid Abbas Musavi mentioned that the people and state of the Islamic Republic of Iran were looking forward to seeing President Ilham Aliyev in Iran in March, but unfortunately, because of the pandemic, the visit did not take place. Ambassador once again extended the invitation to the head of state. Ambassador Sayyid Abbas Musavi said the Islamic Republic of Iran supported Azerbaijan's just position in the issue of the occupied territories in Nagorno-Karabakh conflict, underlined they believe that the conflict must be solved within the framework of the international law within Azerbaijan's territorial integrity and sovereignty. The ambassador emphasized that the trilateral and four-party regional cooperation would be further continued. The two countries would continue supporting each other's positions at the regional and international organizations. Ambassador Sayyid Abbas Musavi expressed confidence that the relations would further develop during the video conference to be held soon with the participation of President Ilham Aliyev and President Hassan Rouhani.
On September 7th, President Ilham Aliyev got acquainted with the major overhaul carried out in the secondary school number 251 in the Nizami district of the capital and took part in the opening of a new building of this educational institution.
President Ilham Aliyev's acquaintance with the new building of school number 251 was not only remembered by the staff of this educational institution, but also by the residents living around. The school, operating since 1974, has a total of about 1,700 pupils. About half of them studied in the second shift. There was a high density of children. The new building will fix this problem. The new building is designed with a capacity of 840 pupils. There are chemical, physical, and biological laboratories here. Also, there are 35 classrooms, a library, a reading room, and utility rooms. The pupils of the school are distinguished with their success. They became winners of competitions in Romania and Turkey. The attitude of the residents of the building to the opening of this facility added a special festive mood to the event. A complete renovation of the infrastructure of yet another school once again emphasizes Azerbaijan's view of the future. The modern period has modern requirements.
Military units of the armed forces of Armenia violated ceasefire 50 times throughout the day in various directions of the front using large-caliber machine guns and sniper rifles. Armenian armed forces located in Mosatsek, Chinari villages of Bard region and on nameless hills in Chambarak region subjected to fire the positions of the Azerbaijan army located in Aghdam, Köhanabi, Asrik, Jurdakhan villages of Tavuz region and in Garavellar village of Gedabay region. The positions of Azerbaijan army were also fired from the positions of Armenian military units located near the occupied Goyarkh village of Tartar region, Yusuf Janlı, Merzali villages of Aghdam region, Karakhanbeyli, Gorgan villages of Fizuli region, as well as from the positions located on the nameless hills in Goranboy, Tartar, Aghdam and Hocavan regions, Ministry of Defense reported. The Turkish territorial TV channel made a film about the battles in Tovuz, its reasons and Azerbaijani-Turkish relations. The 10-minute film shot was as a part of the Turkish presidential administration tells about the Azerbaijani-Turkish brotherhood. The film in English with Turkish subtitles allows the whole world to understand the fair position of Azerbaijan.
Tensions between Azerbaijan and Armenia escalated again on Thursday when Armenia violated a ceasefire,
triggering the latest artillery bombardment and drone attacks north of Nagorno-Karabakh.
What's been described as the worst outbreak of violence. Several homes in the Tovuz region were destroyed as the Armenian army...
An excellent film about the Azerbaijani-Turkish brotherhood and battles in the Tovuz direction was made. The film about the aggression of Armenia, prepared by the Territory Rural TV channel, says that the July battles in the Tovuz direction once again attracted the attention of the rural community to this conflict. The film seeks answers to many questions. What was the main goal of Armenia, which shelled settlements, the civilian population, to start the war in Tovuz again? What did the Armenian state want to achieve? How does Azerbaijan think about the role and place of Turkey in its struggle for justice? How the Azerbaijani-Turkish brotherhood can be reflected in the integration of our armies and our common military strategic interests? The film also contains information on other issues.
It is impossible to
Several journalists visited the front line where our soldiers fought heroically. A wide space is given to the views of the heads of state of Turkey and Azerbaijan. Turkey was the first and unequivocal country to support us. My dear brother, dear President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has repeatedly made very harsh and serious statements, said President İlham Aliyev. Turkey has action-friendly ties and fraternal relations with Azerbaijan, and we will not hesitate to be on its side if someone encroaches on the rights and territories of Azerbaijan, said President of Turkey Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The TV journalists were also interested in the opinion of officials, representatives of the media. The statements and the films through the Territory World channel will sound like a message from Azerbaijan to the whole world.
And we have a very prospective future, and we are moving towards that direction.
Azerbaijan and Turkey always stand by each other under one nation, two states motto. Azerbaijan always rejoices in achievements of brotherly Turkey in all areas from economics to foreign policy. The close cooperation between the state and private media outlets of the two countries will significantly contribute to further strengthening of the fraternal ties between the two countries, said Assistant to President of the Republic of Azerbaijan and Head of the Foreign Policy Affairs Department of the Presidential Administration Hikmet Hajiyev at the meeting with Communications Director for Turkish Presidency Fahrettin Altun and heads of a number of state and media organizations. The presidential ED noted that the implementation of joint projects in all areas, from television to the film sector, the development of expert exchange programs, as well as collaboration in technology, will play an important role in combating the smear campaign against both countries. Fahrettin Altun noted that the expansion of cooperation between Turkey and Azerbaijan in the field of media relations and public diplomacy and the combination of opportunities in these areas were of great importance for both countries. 89 cases of the novel coronavirus were registered in Azerbaijan. 132 people recovered and were released home. 3 citizens who earlier tested positive for the COVID-19 virus died. The overall confirmed cases in Azerbaijan have reached 37,418, with 34,837 recoveries and 551 deaths. The number of active infections is 2,030. To detect new infection cases, 967,040 tests have been conducted in Azerbaijan so far. The task force under the Cabinet of Ministers reported. That was all for today. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.